Hello YouTube, welcome to RV Daydream. They keep on getting cheaper. There's so many of them out there. Let's look at this one. This is the cheapest one I found so far.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
So the company is Timeusb, and what this is a 12 volt Group24 100 amp hour battery. This is what normally goes inside of most RVs, but in a lead acid form, meaning one that actually has cells that you make sure you have to maintenance and top off. The problem with those are they're heavy, they're still relatively expensive, and they don't have the capacity that lithium has. That's why everybody's going to lithium, and also the ability of having something that's lightweight. That being an RVer, that's what you strive for. Being able to travel, not carrying a lot of weight with you, because that's just wear and tear on your tow vehicle, and of course the trailer itself. Yeah, I mean, depending on if you have a motorhome, same thing there. So yeah, lightweight's always a plus, and the fact that you can use more of this 100 amp hours before it diminishes is really great. But what's even better than that is the ability for these things to charge really fast. So you got to make sure that you line this up with a charger, some sort of a lithium charger that will take advantage of this battery's ability to take a charge really quick. Whereas of course the lead acid, it's always a slower approach for those. So the company reached out to me, asked me if I wanted to do a review on this. And again, there's so many lithium batteries that are out there. I have to find something that makes me want to go to this one. When I saw the price on this, that's kind of what sold me at that point in time. I know locally here that there are people that are online selling these batteries, not this battery in particular, but they're selling lithium batteries that are used that have about the same capacity, and they're pretty close to the price of what this one is brand new. So that got me thinking maybe I should take a look at this. As far as the details of this battery, let me go ahead and put it up on the screen here. This is, as I said, a drop-in replacement for a Group24 lead acid battery. Now, Group24 is the most common size of the bigger batteries that are in a lot of cars. Like back in the day, if you had a 1979 F250, you would have a Group24 battery in there. And that was one of the biggest batteries that, were really out there on a large scale. So there's a lot of, let's say, infrastructure that's built into that size. That's why they go to this one and stuck with a Group24. Now, if you don't know the size, this one measures just over 10 inches, about 10 1/4. And as far as that's the length. The next dimension is going to be 6.5 inches, just over 6.5 inches. And then as far as the height, you're talking about 8 1/4 inches. So Group24, a standard size battery. The best part about it is it's about 1/3 the weight of what a lead acid would be. And it has what they advertise as 8 times the energy density when compared to, again, just a regular Group24 lead acid battery. The nice thing about these, they can be put together in series and parallel. These have a 10-year lifespan, meaning that charging and discharging this, you should be able to get 10 years out of it. Now, over that lifespan, you're going to get to where the battery won't go back up to 100%. But still, you're going to be able to recycle this or go through cycles of charging and discharging of over 15,000 times before you reach that 60% mark. This one does have BMS for all around protection. It'll protect for overcharge, over discharge, over current, short circuit, and high temperature. I'm leaving out one common factor that almost all of them have now, and that is whenever it's cold, whenever it's below freezing. So this one does not have low temperature protection. Not a big deal. I think most of us are trying to protect our batteries anyways. I know that my battery was in an enclosure that was heated, so I didn't have to worry about that. And when I talk about heated enclosures, this could be something that's just in your pass-through, that you might have a light bulb inside there that runs during the time that you're in a cold environment. It doesn't take very much. You just have to keep them above freezing, so they would protect themselves. You cannot charge this below freezing. That's something that you could add to it if you want later, but I just wanted to let you know that is one protection that this does not offer. Now, they do offer a 5-year warranty and, of course, lifetime technical support, but a 5-year warranty on this. So that is a nice assurance for something that has a very low price, which at time of filming, I believe this is going to be close to about $180. If you want to click on the link in the description, you will get an additional amount off. There'll be a discount code there. For you guys that like the technical specs, we'll go ahead and put that up on the screen here. You can read through the text specs and see if that's something that really interests you. I know there's a lot of stuff there that does not interest me, but what does interest me is the battery itself. So let's go ahead and get it out of the box here. Looks like it's packaged pretty well, even though it looks like it was dropped on the corner here. That was FedEx's attempt to hurt it. Not sure exactly why, but they do that occasionally. And when we open up the box, let's get you a little bit closer here because I'm already seeing a bunch of stuff. All right, opening the box, I see there's some sort of a booklet here, and it has a zipper on it, a nylon zipper. You know, it looks like that this is just full of decals. I'm sure there's some sort of manual in here also. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. It's a product manual. You can see here it's the 12.8 volt, 100 amp hour Pro 2 Group 24. It talks about all the cutoffs that are available whenever the battery stops working, what happened with it. This is nice. This is actually more than I've got in a lot of them. Again, these look like, oh, I see what this is. It's talking about how this is, well, there's a play on words here that's kind of funny. It's a battery born for RVs. Now, I think that's kind of funny because we know the company that really tries to sell a lot of RV batteries, and it has those words in it. Let's just say that. So in addition to that, there's going to be just a quick card, let you know your do's and don'ts, paying attention to what you need to do. Again, it says tear me off. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know why. I don't know why it says tear me off. Here's the hardware, the bolts, this, you know, for the battery itself. And let's go ahead and take the battery out, wrapped in plastic. I like this one because it has built-in handles and they're not rope handles. Well, I have to say that it's a very colorful battery, if anything. Kind of animated. Looks like it's well made. I don't see any weird separations or anything really that tells me that there's any kind of a build quality issue. Now, I'm not going to tear this apart to see how it's built inside, but as far as the battery's concerned, you can see it's a pretty standard battery, a lithium battery. And again, the market is being saturated with these things. There's so many of them. So at this point in time, you're just kind of chasing down price. You're chasing down price and warranty. They offer both, the 5-year warranty, and then of course the price itself is pretty darn low. So hopefully this gave you enough information on making a decision on going with multitudes of these possibly. You know, if you get a few of these for, you know, $800 worth, you're gonna have a lot of capacity. And again, I love it that these companies are getting to the point where they're driving down the price because of supply. That always helps for us being consumers, and doing this out on the road really could be expensive. This is one of the things that you might be able to go to that will keep that cost down. I talk about this in RV terms because that's what we were, RVers. We're bound to be RVers again, but these can be used for other things, you know, trolling motors. You can use this for off-grid cabin situations. You could use this for emergency backup. If you get just an inverter, you could use this as a emergency backup power supply inside the house for your computer, or for maybe a backup system that you have all your files on. This would work out. This would work out as a good supply for that. So again, link down in the description. Use the code to get your discount, and let's see how cheap you can get it. I appreciate it, guys, and as always, we hope to see you out there. Bye.